Howdy, John Mark Dempsey, and we're having a second cup of coffee conversation today with Brian Crump with CANHelp. And what's your title with CAN?
I'm the executive director.
Executive director, and Brian and I had only met before on a Skype call here a while back, which was very enjoyable. But it's great to have him in the studio.
Well, thanks for having me in the studio today. Appreciate
Right.
it.
Well, and at the time we talked for that Skype visit, you were doing a coat campaign, which I understand actually still going on.
That's exactly right. We're still having our Hopkins County annual coat drive, collecting coats to help folks in our community. Just as the weather's starting to get cold, then we've been collecting coats. So if anybody needs a coat out there, come up to CANHelp and we'll make sure you get one. Or if you know kids in the local school district, or if you work in the school district and know of some kids, then give us a call and we'll help to get you coats.
Someone could actually come to your place of business and request a coat.
That's exactly right. Yeah,
directly.
We're located at 613 Gilmer Street, where you see the sign CANHelp. A lot of people think it's only a thrift store. We do have the thrift store there, but we're much more than a thrift store. We have a client services manager who will see clients all day and just find out how we can help and get the help that they need.
I want to come back to talking about CANHelp as a thrift store, but we'll come back to that in a couple of minutes. Now, the other thing that is going on, and maybe is a bit more timely now, is the Blue Santa program that you work in cooperation with the Hopkins County Sheriff's Department on.
That's exactly right. You know, what a great community we live in. To have a sheriff's department that cares enough about families and kids, more than just policing, though they do that, but they really deeply care about our community. And so we partner with them and to provide the administrative support to register all the families that are in need over the Christmas holiday for the Blue Santa Toy Program.
And the deadline for people to apply for that is coming up?
Yep, November the 22nd, so that week of Thanksgiving. You need to have all your registrations in by then. And but we know that it's hard to get to CANHelp before 5 o'clock. So actually this Thursday, November the 14th, and next Thursday, November the 21st, then we're going to stay open until 7 o'clock in order to be available for families so make sure they can get there to sign up, because it's in person only. We don't have an online registration, so you need to come up to CANHelp with your documents and all that. So all that information can be found at canhelponline.org, and so to make sure you know what to bring to get you registered to take the benefit of what our Sheriff's Department's offering.
CANHelponline.org.
That's correct.
Yeah. And what's the requirement for someone to participate in that, for a family to be eligible?
Well, number one, they have to live in Hopkins County.
Yeah.
And so all our donations, everything comes from people who live in Hopkins County. So we help the folks in Hopkins County. And then a kid registered in a Hopkins County school. And then if you're in any kind of benefits, just bring your benefits letter. That's SNAP, TANF, the free reduced lunch program. So any of those benefits, that stuff qualifies you automatically. So just bring some verification of that, and we'll get you signed up, and we'll have the Sheriff's Department will have your toys ready for you.
Are families able to make specific requests for toys that Blue Santa and Santa would provide?
No, not really. They can make some requests in the registration and kind of give us ages and boy or girl, that kind of thing.
Fairly generic.
And then the Sheriff's Department does a great job of kind of picking what's hot,
what's popular.
Yeah, what's popular.
Right.
So they really do care. It's funny. Angela Price, she works real hard and gets to get all those toys, and it brings a little joy to her to be able to buy all the good stuff.
So you really don't ask the public per se to provide toys, although they can make a cash contribution.
They can make a cash contribution. They can donate toys to the Sheriff's Department. And so there's some barrels around town, blue barrels that say Blue Santa, and you can if you buy a toy and want to drop it in there, more than welcome to do that. And actually on Friday, December the 6th, there's a big fundraising day for the Sheriff's Department. And so at Walmart, they'll be located to take donations, but they're having a big barbecue lunch and all that sort of thing. And to raise funds for Blue Santa.
So the Sheriff's Department is primarily has the role of collecting the toys.
That's right. They collect the toys, they do all the fundraising, and we just do the administrative side, kind of in the background of the whole thing. So we just want to make sure families can get registered for it.
Very good. So we don't have a lot of time left, but in talking to you before the camera started rolling and the microphones were on, I was surprised that CANHelp is a relatively young organization in
Yeah,
Sulphur Springs.
absolutely. Don Sheffield and a group of really concerned citizens came together, realizing that there was a need for someone to kind of pool the resources and understand what are the resources for families in need just around us. And so it started that way, and then as it grew and the need grew as the organization grew, and then it grew into a thrift store, and then be able to provide help and client service, and so they added some staff as the organization grew. And so, it actually, everybody calls it CANHelp, but the actual name is Hopkins County Community Action Network, because it started as our community coming together and to take action on behalf of folks in need all around us. So.
And anyone can shop at the CANHelp thrift store,
absolutely,
right?
Absolutely. There's no restrictions on anything coming. We've got great stuff in there. We just built that little building on the Davis Street side of CANHelp, and that's our intake barn, and that's been able to help us to keep the really good stuff that our community donates, and keep it dry and be able to sort through it and keep it safe. And it's really helped to increase the quality of the product in our store tremendously. And so we really just appreciate our community always thinking of us when they're trying to get rid of those gently used treasures that we all have in those closets and boxes in our attic and closets, right?
Very good. Well, we want to visit with Brian from time to time about
absolutely.
CANHelp and anything that might be going on. So we'll talk again soon.
That'd be my pleasure to be here anytime you want to.
Okay,
John.
great. Brian Crump with CANHelp. I'm John Mark Dempsey, and this is KSST.